Who knows when you're lying?
Hey everyone, I'm Justin Nightinger, and I want to welcome you all to our lovely, lovely streamcast, humbly called DM Saving Throw. Due to our general love of cursing, this is a hard R-rated stream, so everyone is aware. I'm actually going to be out of town the next 2 weeks, so we will be doing something fun and not this as I get ready for the end of this campaign. Now, it is time to start this all off as we normally do in alphabetical order, starting with Casey.
Hey everybody, my name is Casey Boyd. I'm playing Byron Bancroft, your lovable bard with an eldritch love now. I'm ready to kill some elves. You're muted.
See, there's some cursing. There's cursing. I love the cursing.
Hello. My name is Emily. I play Maeve, our monk. And as I just said in chat, I vote that during one of the next 2 weeks, we hop on The Sims and make our characters live on Twitch. Huh?
I mean, I'm down.
I won't be here, so.
So you have no power here, Mr. DM. We can do whatever we want.
That
with the
includes
stream.
making Justin as a sim.
Yes.
Oh, please.
Absolutely.
Give me
I'm
hair.
very down with that.
Me first.
Hello, my name is Lisa. I am playing Nyx, the reborn human again cleric.
Hi guys, I am Rob playing Casper, the orc paladin, who's ready to kill at least 2 dragons, maybe more, probably more.
Speaking of Rob playing Casper, we are just a few short weeks or 1 TPK away from Rob running Madame Ricole's Caravan of the Caravan of the Peculiar. That's a rough one to say. Caravan of the Peculiar. Same crew, different formula as Rob takes over the DM chair and I transform into a chaos monster known as a player. Okay, I know, right? So tonight we are playing D&D 5e with a few homebrew rules thrown into the mix. And all that sweet, sweet goodness in the middle, that is Tailspire. As always, we're not sponsored by them, but damn are they awesome, and we try to send everyone their way. Does anyone have any questions before I go into the recap?
Nope.
I don't have any questions, but I would like everyone to know that I'm about to post a Google image search of orcs made in Sims in our Discord because it's hilarious.
I'm sure they're all great.
Great. Well, if you want to see that, we have a Discord. All of our links are in the bio. But last week, Byron caught up with his dad. He asked him all the questions that he wanted to ask since he thought his dad was dead since he was a wee baby boy. Yogatif from the Enchanters Guild tells Casper that his lance doesn't do quite what he thinks it does. Everyone except for Maeve, because she abandoned us, went to the Heralds of the Dawn and beat the shit out of Garrick Dars as he attacked everyone for believing Casper to be a follower of a false Eldath. We ended with Casper talking to Father Ursai. Did I get it right? The first time ever?
The first time! Yes!
50 episodes
Nice
in and I get
job.
it right. And Byron being a lovely lad to Nyx and giving her some sweet, sweet perfume that was meant for Clem.
So he was, I don't know that I specified this enough. He was going to give it to Clem, but he didn't purchase it more than he acquired it before he left his homestead. And he's just kind of been carrying it with him for a while. But whenever Nyx seemed flustered around Byron's dad, he felt like it was the right move to give him Mom's old perfume.
Now it just feels like regifting.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel as special.
I don't think so at all. I think it feels a little bit, it's like one part the parent trap and one part just creepy.
Yeah.
Just a little, here you go. Here's how to seduce my father.
It wasn't so much here's how to seduce my father. It was just more like, you know, you need love too. You need.
Oh, don't worry. It's going to turn into how to seduce your father. I don't know. We know exactly.
Womp
I
womp.
don't know.
And it's going to turn into raptors and butt stuff. So, last week we gave Misprint inspiration. I didn't see if Misprint's in the chat, but Misprint knows the deal. If you don't, however, it means that they can give me advantage or disadvantage at any time, or they can give the players advantage whenever they roll. This week, Rob, you will be picking inspiration.
You guys know how it works. Make me
Yep.
laugh.
Dance for
The
me.
dumber the jokes, the better.
All right. So, with that, is everyone ready to start?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
go. You guys wake up.
Nyx has made breakfast. Nyx is awake earlier than anyone else, and she has a full display ready to go in the crypt.
Roll performance.
I'm ready. Okay. Most important role.
What was it?
She's at.
What'd you roll?
Did you get a bonus?
Nat
Did I talk about you getting a
20.
bonus from-
Yeah, I've got cook's tools.
I don't believe that.
I've
don't
got
believe that you got a
chef's
natural
tools. Let me do a thing.
You rolled a 4.
Yeah, no, I did roll. I did, in fact, if you want to get technical, I rolled a 4.
Okay. Do you have a bonus to go on top of that? Or is...
Yeah, I
plus
mean, if we're
0.
doing my proficiency, that's a 4. So I guess I rolled an 8.
Unfortunately, the flour has gone bad and it's got bugs in it. Now you've got crunchy pancakes.
That is what I get for cooking in a crypt. So I guess that makes sense. But she tries. She has tried to make a delicious breakfast. The effort is clearly there, but the waffles are a little bit soggy and the fruit bowl's a little, like, some of the fruit looks good and then some of it's a little iffy.
There's a zombie finger in there. It's just wiggling back and forth.
She just goes, oops, sorry about that, and snags that and puts that in her apron.
Byron looks above the shelf and it's like 2 containers clearly labeled. It's like one that just says flour, the other says Weevil's Nest. It's like,
The Weevil's one is empty. But she has attempted. And I think Casper's the only one who didn't sleep inside the crypt.
He stayed
Oh.
in the chapel.
Maeve, what would you have done? Would you have stayed in the crypt or would you have slept outside?
Oh, Maeve would have gotten into the crypt.
Right.
She wants to
So-
appreciate all of the dope crap that she bought because she's an excellent haggler by DM rules.
Walks in, her arms are jingling with potions. Hey guys!
Listen, I didn't just get potions, okay? I got other dope crap too. She is really.
All right. So what all do you want to do? You guys want to play around here or you want to go do other stuff?
Before nighttime, I would just kind of like, you know, after drinking with Nyx and now Maeve and having conversations with them, Byron would kind of like open the door and kind of like put his arm out for his owl to come back after sending the coordinated times to probably Enchanters Guild, so that way, you know, with a message that just says, you know, please disperse this amongst the houses.
Oh, and this is probably a silly question, but just this is us coming off of a long rest. Like, this was an overnight in the crypt, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I was getting the sense of, but I just wanted to.
So if I'm not mistaken, we were all prepping to make, we were dispersing the armies to the various locations as a form of distraction, taking a long rest, and then getting up to try to sneak into the tower. So kind of like daybreak, we're sending the armies out. And so when he wakes up in the morning, he's going to send out Athena again to talk to Farron and the knights.
Okay. So you all are setting things into motion. Athena goes on her merry way, delivering your messages to each of the houses, and finally ending up at Mestrikath. What time are you looking to kick this shindig off?
Kicking off the shindig.
Like if you're sending them a note saying, "Hey, it's about to go down." What time?
So nightfall, right? Like
Okay,
we're going
so
down
once it-
rest. Yeah, and so that way I can get up in the morning, send out Athena, so that way the Ebon Knights are prepared, and then we attack at nightfall. Like
Okay.
so that way everyone can get into position. Isn't that how we decided?
Yep. Well, I don't know, but
I'm just waiting for confirmation from the rest of the group before I just overrule everyone.
I think so. I think so.
okay. So I know this sounds like I'm being nitpicky, but do you mean nighttime is in dusk? Nighttime is it like 10, midnight, 2 a.m.? What are you thinking?
I'm
thinking maybe like 11, like
Oh, a
shortly
number I
before
didn't pick.
midnight. Ooh, throwing you off your
11.
game, Mr. DM.
Like, don't say
But I'm
11.
thinking
Don't say 11.
time that's like
17.
like distinctively dark outside, but maybe not full middle of the night. I don't want to be punished for not getting rest and have you start throwing levels of exhaustion on us out of nowhere.
No,
You sneaky.
I mean, so from my understanding, you guys, this is almost a full day that this has happened, right? So you guys took a nap in the morning. You sent out your bird saying, "Hey, this is the shit we're doing," and then you waited, half a day more, and that's when it started. So you guys would be fully rested and ready to go.
So I think the idea is if we're sending out Athena the night before, then we're essentially giving them 24 hours. So
Okay.
if Athena's going out, we're right before we take our long rest, then it's like, okay, it's 11 o'clock now, you've got 24 hours. Here's your stations, here's the designation. I don't think there's going to be any one grand meeting spot. I mean, I think it's really like, hey, bring your people, send them to this factory.
We've essentially tried to pick people that we trust to take care of business without us having to oversee them or anything. So
Okay.
Do we have a comprehensive list of the groups? I feel like there's quite a few at this point,
so
and they're all very different.
Bronze Maul and their female elite warrior unit.
Brides of Donver.
Enchantress Guild, the Crimson Writ. We have Farron and the Ebony Knights. We have the Donnellys, who I would have messaged while sitting around with Maeve and Nyx inside the crypt. Actually, I would have probably, when I opened the door for Athena, I would have messaged him then. That way I was on the same plane of existence.
Bryce and his crew.
Yep.
And then we have the Heralds of the Dawn.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's everybody.
Last question. Is everyone attacking Prowler proper, like the big building that Prowler's in? Are you going for the other warehouses, or
Oh, sorry.
is it are you just beating people up in the street? What are you doing?
So I thought we were sending units to all the locations to break up all of the different spots. Basically spread them as thin as possible.
Okay.
Now,
And cause confusion at every location.
yes,
I think
and
the plan is it's like if we can overwhelm them as every single warehouse is actively being attacked, then hopefully we have a better chance of heading up actual headquarters without too much interruption.
and
Okay.
Donver's the Brides of Donver at the tower location, so that way the head boss stays with the elite unit.
Okay. So you're gonna do the brides.
All this strategy. Look at us. I don't trust it.
Speaking
This
of
is gonna
which,
backfire.
We're gonna die.
I would
yeah, we're
well, we're at least gonna watch all of our NPCs we've met.
we
die.
beat that Triton guy, and he was one of the higher ups.
Yeah,
We
that's
definitely
true.
got the drop on him.
I'm just
We
saying.
did, we did well.
All we have to do
let's-
is sneak into a 70-floor building without tripping any of the magical alarms again.
And let's be completely honest. Byron beat that encounter. He was like, "Oh,
Excuse
magic to
me.
kill everyone."
I'm not gonna waste.
I was
time on
supporting in
researching,
spirit.
but I believe that I did a great job.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you did
With me.
you did 70
Thank
points
you.
of damage to him or something like that.
Thank you,
There
Casey.
you go.
7, yeah.
You also got
She's got
stunned
like
twice.
1,000 attacks. All right.
Make a
Kinda.
character look like you, Justin, on the Prowler side, so I can kill it during a big battle.
Okay.
All
right.
I mean,
I do.
Go ahead.
Want to say strategy-wise, I would feel more comfortable having Herald and Dawn be the folks that stay back in the city, I guess in general, to defend people in case something goes horribly wrong that we're not anticipating, which something is bound to.
Is there more than Father Urusai? Like, isn't he alone by himself?
Problem. I think he's just running through the streets. He did mention that he sent out requests for the other chapters, but they were en route.
Yep.
So
cool.
I don't know how realistic it is, but if they were the ones to defend, that might give them more time to get there.
I was gonna say they've been too important to our storyline. Like, we've only talked to a few of them, but there's definitely more of them.
Is there?
They're somewhere.
Listen.
So saith my backstory.
I say sometimes cults aren't as big as you think they are.
There are more of them out there.
Damn it.
And Casper, you would know that there's like one that's relatively close, and there's a couple that are a couple days ride from where you guys are at. But I think I have
days.
It was
What do you
sent.
think
They've got 24 hours to get their buns here.
The message was sent not literally that day. I think it was sent.
It's been a couple days.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So anyway, they could be the backup.
We need all of our friends that we can get, and I don't want Tom Basker to die. So the more bodies that we can use to cushion the NPCs I care about.
Now that you said that, Tom is going to be the first to die.
I'm going to be the first.
That's fine.
Like, you guys can't progress any further.
Oh my God.
So
I was brainwashed a second time with this new cult.
a specification that I want to put into all of the messages that we send out to everybody is to specify the weaknesses of the mechanical bots and how like thunder damage hurts them and how brute force attacks on them seem to go awry and direct magical attacks seem to be absorbed into them, and to look for like area effect of magic and that type of stuff.
Okay. That makes sense. You're equipping them with the knowledge that you all have that they wouldn't have. Perfect. So that happens. The notes are sent. People are sent to where it's at. I'm sure I'm going to forget that one of those people you said goes to a place it is. If I missed one, please let me know and I will adjust. You all are waiting around. Is there anything that you'd like to do before you start slinking over to Prowler proper?
I think this is
just a quick orgy before things kick off.
Not about quick. We have all day. So.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt
lots
ourselves.
of time for pancakes.
Do we
Weevil
want to
cakes.
spend some time getting some more intel? I really we're going into this a little blind. I feel like, at least in terms of where they're at right now.
I'd be down
or
for
where
that.
a room is.
It's more of a question of like where we go to get it from, etc.
Yep,
Walk there.
I'm down for that. Maybe I can send Athena up just on a light flight route just to kind of like buzz the tower to see if she can get an eye's worth inside of any of the
Sorry. Don't mind me.
Okay. I
I
won't.
would like to use my chef feat to create treats
Oh
for
my
us to
God.
bring into battle so we have
Sweet.
temporary hit points available to us. Feat
50 sessions, everybody. We finally used the chef. Byron,
Okay.
as he's popping these into his mouth, he's like, I was kind of hesitant about the Weevil stuff, but they've almost got like a rich lemony flavor to them, and adds a little bit of protein to it. I appreciate it.
It's
I
added.
like the crunch.
Exactly.
Crunch.
They'll keep us full all day. We have a very, very long night ahead of us. So stuff them in your pockets. Everybody gets 2. Take them with you.
You will need to roll to see how much we get, right?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Max hit points right now since.
They're temporary HP.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I had not gotten to the end of the page yet.
7.
Ooh, isn't it plus your something?
7 out of
just
8,
8?
baby. No, that's how many I can prepare. So I can prepare 8 of them.
So you want
And then
right now.
yeah, go for it.
Well, Casey, now I'm over 100 hit points.
There you go.
Special treats last we'll just gloss right over that. Special treats last 8 hours after being made. Shh.
Okay, so
Shh.
we
I
can
make them later in the day then. Shh, it's
That's
fine.
You would
Don't
know
take
that.
this from me.
You definitely had this for multiple levels, and you're just now remembering that it's
For like a year straight. I started the game
When you
with this.
really? Wow.
That's
Nice.
checking our feats to see if we've missed anything that would be useful.
It was
Nah.
like, you could take a feat as long as it's
No.
not overpowered. And I was like, I don't know what to take. Chef seems cool. Let's throw that into her backstory. She used to cook food she couldn't eat it, but she used to make it for other people. Now here we are, 50 episodes later, finally being useful.
Well,
I'm
you
so
realized
ready.
that until it was time for you to be able to eat it, it didn't matter.
I am so ready for a fan art of Nick with
Exactly.
a chef's hat and an apron on.
I
Like,
can make
I
this
will.
happen. I don't know if it's fan art, if it's of my own
Well, yeah,
character, but
so any art will do, honestly.
I'm a fan of myself.
Might as well. Okay, so let's commit to the recon then. Fully, I don't know if Athena saw anything. We can go over there. I mean,
I only worry
Might as
about
well.
going over there early in the sense that I don't want us to like get caught or waste the hit points we got from the long rest. Like if we get like caught or have like one issue with one person that turns into a whole thing. Is just a concern. I'm not saying we necessarily shouldn't. I just want to raise that as a concern.
I would like to try to invoke the help of my deity to see if she knows what Prowler is planning.
Okay.
And nope. It's never gonna happen. What's the point of being a cleric? It's fine. It's fine.
The deity
All right.
that you were looking for is not available.
Unavailable. Okay, it was a good attempt though. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, we could try like scoping out some lower level Prowler nerd. I don't know what the word is. You know,
Nerds.
just just a Prowler whatever.
Manager,
And then we
manager.
just grab and be like, hey, do you know anything about high level plans? I need information, but I don't want to waste any spell slots on you.
Who's that mime guy? Let's send him in. Steven? What's
Thomas
his name?
the third.
Steven.
Thomas the
third. What did he?
well,
He went to one of the warehouses.
Oh,
Oh, but he loves bombs, which is risky business.
We send him to investigate Warehouse 3.
I also, for another group, anyone from my warehouse that I contacted that was willing to join forces.
Okay.
His sneaky lack of elaboration.
Yeah.
And then a
Your
sneaky
other
smile.
friends.
we could.
I mean,
ahead.
they're technically employees. I don't.
Yeah, they're not friends.
Yeah,
Do
Byron.
they know anything is the question. Have we heard back from them at all?
I mean, they know that you used to work for them, apparently.
Was I a good employee?
I don't know.
Never
Guess
mind.
so.
Don't answer that.
Before I
There's
took
a
over
tone of
ownership.
relief in their voice whenever they talked about you being dead.
Honestly, I think Thomas is probably our best bet if anybody knows anything.
That is who the bride's like. The problem is, how's he gonna tell us anything? Because all he does is make that one noise. How
Does
did we
he,
get
or did you
information?
guys
We
not even talk to him?
We never talked to him after he went to the warehouse for us. That was who the bride suggested when we asked for someone sneaky to like get information. I will
Correct.
say. And he's adorable.
How can we send him a message too? Can we just tack that on to all the other ones we're sending out?
Let me make
You
sure
would
I
have to
have
send
here.
that. You don't. You would have to send that back to the Bronze Mall.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've already got a letter going to the Bronze Mall. So
No,
let's just add it
so
as a PS.
I have a letter going to the Enchanters Guild, and they're going to contact the 4 houses. Well, the 3 houses, because Prowler's not in it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. If someone accidentally thought they needed to contact all 4 houses and contacted Prowler.
That would be fantastic.
Hey guys, you coming to this attack?
You guys coming to the Prowler beatdown?
Yo, we're having a surprise party. Did you hear? Oh,
Why don't we just go straight there? Like, we have brooms.
yeah.
Let's just go straight to Bronze Mall and just say, have we heard from Thomas?
Sure. I mean, that's what you want to do, you guys.
I guess we could do that today while we're preparing
Yeah.
before, so let's head that direction.
Shouldn't take too long.
Okay. You guys head in that direction. And what time are you guys saying you're going to do this? Not that time matters.
Morning.
I don't know why I keep asking you. It definitely doesn't matter.
Yeah, after a tasty, buggy breakfast.
9 a.m.
Okay. You guys head over there at 9 a.m. I'm not going to change the map unless you guys really need to see something. You fly over there. It's just a normal day. The sun has come up. There's people down there with a whistle on their lips and a spring in their step. They definitely haven't been crushed by the man. But you make it there in a normal amount of time.
Okay.
You land at the central Bronze Mall place, and standing guard is Uli. He's got his gigantic staff, or his hammer, sorry, and he's just standing there. He's just whistling, like leaning back and forth, just rocking, and he sees you and he goes, "Fuck!
Hey,
Hi guys."
How you liking
that's
that
no way to
mall,
greet a
buddy?
friend.
He's saying that for.
I like you all, but every time you guys come around, bad shit happens.
you still
I'm
like
rolling
us?
insight. Does he actually like us? 26. Does he like us?
He tolerates you.
Okay.
Like,
I feel like he likes us. He just
There's-
doesn't like our baggage.
yeah, there's a good and a bad to it. Like, shit gets fucked up, but you get him promoted. Like, you took his maul, you gave him a bigger maul. He's not quite big enough that he can carry it, but like, he's not big enough that he can carry it. But like, it's just one of those things where the good and the bad kind of equal out.
It looks more badass if you drag it behind you. As long as you can swing it, that's all that matters.
You're not wrong.
He's like, I can definitely swing it. It's just this thing's really fucking heavy. Like, I don't that guy. He's big. He points at Casper. He probably doesn't have a chance to not have an issue with this. But I'm having issues, but I'm gonna fuck somebody up if they come and get me.
Weird way to say that. Did you get our message that we sent out this morning? Or last night?
I just started my shift.
Okay.
Do you want me to go get? Do you want me to go get some of the ladies?
Don't care that much.
Oh.
Wait, do you know anything? Do you know, have you guys heard from Thomas?
He thinks he's like, oh yeah, that guy's like, and he slaps his mouth and makes a popping noise, and he's like, yeah, he came back last night. He looked like he'd been in some shit, but he definitely came back.
Where is he?
No, he's in there with the brides.
Oh.
Perfect.
Now, you want me to go get him for you?
No,
We'll go in.
Yeah, we need to talk.
Okay. You guys walk past, and you can see, like, if you look over your shoulder as you're walking by him, he like wipes sweat from his brow. He's just glad that you guys didn't want him to go in some shit, because he's just waiting for the time when you guys get him killed.
not completely out of earshot, but after we pass him, I'll just kind of turn towards Casper and be like, "This is why he gets demoted all the time. What kind of guard just lets people walk by him because he knows them?"
Well,
As
he's seen us fight, so
He could
I'd
have
let him.
come in with us. It seems like he really doesn't want to be around us any
don't blame him.
longer than
Yeah,
necessary.
he's afraid of you guys.
I'm so mad at him for fucking arresting us at the very
Oh.
beginning. So
Well, that was
Okay.
what started. That's what started all of this. He
I
shouldn't be
know.
afraid of
It's
us.
all
He
his
shouldn't-
fault.
Exactly. How can he be mad at us for doing exactly what he asked us to? Some people are just ungrateful. Like when
You
you make
all-
the pancakes
sorry.
in the morning, and then there's weevil flour inside of them, and then
You guys are walking as you're doing this. Nyx is grumbling a little bit, and you see Rowala, and she's like, "Oh, hey guys, how you doing?"
hi, good to see you again. At least someone's a little bit more happy to see us. Uli, let us walk right on in.
Nyx is now purposely trying to spike his
She-
career.
She looks at you and she's like, "Oli just let you in?"
Mm-hmm. I mean, we
After-
have badges, so I guess I understand, but I just
He
worry
knows
about
who
his
we are, and we have
performance
badges
sometimes.
of his organization.
After what happened with Thomas, I can't believe they just let you in.
Oh, what happened?
I'm
with
sorry, Thomas the third.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what happened to Tom?
Well, first off, that's not the name he prefers. It's offensive. But secondly, he just barely escaped with his life.
Well,
He-
we came to learn of his exploits because we need to prepare. So
You did say
Yeah,
you could get us intel.
he did. Here, let's go. We're debriefing him now. He just got back about an hour ago.
he's like missing arms. Just like-
I just see him with his like face all blackened from some bomb he set off, since they said he liked bombs. His like hair blown back, like one of those like yeah.
You guys go down this hallway and you see Hasmig. She is the one who was a little firecracker with love and hate tattooed on her fingers. And she's outside pacing back and forth, and she sees you all, and she perks up. And Rowala's like, I have to take care of something really quick. We got your note. I want to make sure that we're putting things in motion. Hasmig will take you in, and you guys can talk to Thomas.
Do you
Remember,
need
don't
any
call him
help?
Tom.
Do you need any help preparing? Maybe you'll feel like sharing some secrets while we're getting ready for the big battle.
No, and she just walks away.
Try.
All right.
That'll work.
You
on the next
guys,
person.
you guys walk into a room. It's about 25 feet long, 15 feet wide, and there is a stone table that looks like a metal table from a cop show. And he's sitting there. Thomas the third is sitting there, and his mime shirt is super dirty. The sleeves are all ripped. His beret is all askew. He's laying like he's basically laying in the chair, like he's leaning back so far that you're waiting for him to fall off the chair. And he just takes these just big dramatic drags of a cigarette. So like he's got a cigarette in his hand, but it's way out. And then he brings it real slow to his lips, takes the longest drag ever, and then blows it out.
I love that he's like
That's
torn
great.
up and dirty, and all that's wrong with his beret is that it's just askew.
Oh, if you knew Thomas, you would know that's a big deal.
I like how I'm just picturing it. We can tell immediately most of it is just for show. Like he's exaggerating here by a lot. That's a great description. I love that.
Byron greets him with "Those Chante."
Oh, don't give me that shit. You know I can fucking talk. You guys sent me to my fucking death. I just barely got out alive.
But you did get out alive, so
So-
that's a success.
And for
Oh,
the
yeah,
record,
yeah.
you could have said no.
Oh, I could have said no. I'm just gonna go to my boss and be like, "Fuck you, boss." Yeah, that's fucking gonna work. Look,
You
Wait, are you
could have.
complaining about doing your job?
yeah, because you told me not to blow shit up, and I wasn't allowed to blow shit up, and I ran into these big fucking monsters, and they had this guy. He was like a robot, but they were sucking the magic out of him and putting him in a robot. It seemed redundant, but
Were those monsters? Did they look like they were made of metal? Like not
And he
the metal
looks-
robot guy. But
he
like
looks-
the monsters.
he looks at Byron and Nix, and he's like, "Anyway, it's a robot, and it's."
He's a Donnelly. We understand.
Is this lady a Donnelly? No, he doesn't say that. He's like, yeah, they were. That was definitely a robot. I mean, he was crazy, and it wasn't just him. There was other robots that were being created, and they were just. I can't even. They plugged these wires into their chests, and it was like it was being powered by their magic.
How many did you see?
At least a dozen that I saw before I ran the fuck away.
Which location were they in?
The one you sent me to, 5 on the map, warehouse number 3.
That's
You right though.
Yeah, that's why I was clarifying, because it's very hard to keep these locations. They named them so cleverly that it's hard to track them.
It is. It's just a wonder that the gods of this world know what's going on. So anyway,
Something tells me they don't.
They
Do you
don't.
need?
No.
Before we continue, do you need any healing?
He says, "Do I need any healing? Did you fucking see me? Of course I need healing, but
Well,
they're taking care of it."
Yeah, I wouldn't.
okay.
Roala said she was gonna take care of it. Where'd she
Both
go?
Nix and Byron both look at Casper with that side eye of like, don't you fucking dare waste a fucking
Casper looks back at them with the "I'm the paladin. I'm legally obligated to offer."
What are those like those pleading eyes emoji?
You know, Puss in Boots eyes where he like pulls his hat down and his eyes get all big. Gotta throw a Shrek reference in there.
Paladin. Look, we don't even know if your god is real or not. All right, maybe chill on the paladin stuff
He's
until
real to me. We've gone over this.
Hazmeg comes over and is like, you know, you could help him. You have all these powers. If you could just burn a couple high-level spell slots on him, that would be really great.
Yeah, I mean, I'll kill him. Is that what
Well,
you're implying? I
no,
play
no.
that.
We'll heal him.
I mean,
Okay.
technically speaking, it is more spell efficient for us to excise him and then allow Nyx to reconstitute him.
He stands up and he's like, "Merde!"
I'm feeling so much better.
I have something that I have something for you that would maybe make you feel a bit better. To
He
thank
looks at
you
you.
for all of your work.
He said, I've had that one time with a prostitute, and I do not enjoy it."
Nope, not
What?
that in the slightest. Absolutely not. No, I do, however.
Far
I
reach.
pull out my very fancy gnome-sized buckle shoes that I stole off of a dead man, but he doesn't need to know that. And
Did
they're
you say
very
this out loud?
fancy.
Are they clean?
Does anyone say I pull out my cell phone? Which was no. I hand him. I do a little bit of a grand reveal. I present him with a very shiny, very fancy, very expensive looking pair of buckle shoes, and I say,
Maeve would like nudge Byron and be like, make her gift smell nice.
Byron will prestidigitate like sparkles behind the shoes.
"There you go, extra shiny."
Not
Okay,
not
freshly
explosions, like
ready for
like
your speech now.
like glitter. Just
For reference, do these shoes look like they'll remotely fit him? or
Yeah, he's
Doesn't
a
matter.
gnome.
okay?
Well, that's
He's a
racist.
gnome.
Yeah, all gnomes have
Okay.
the same size feet.
I
Okay.
thought it'd be
You and
funny
I
if it
have the
was just
same size
obviously
feet,
too
Rob.
small.
I'm ready. I'm ready
Wow.
for Nix's
Whatever.
speech about these beautiful shoes.
These are a thank you for all of the hard work. We weren't sure if you would, we were very certain that you would make it back just fine. And we thought that this would be a nice gift as a sign of our appreciation.
He looks
I-
at Hasmig and looks at your shoes, and then looks at Hasmig and looks at your shoes, and Hasmig like tilts her head, like, you better fucking take those shoes. And he goes, thank you. And he takes the shoes and he puts
Very
them on.
welcome.
Do they look?
Oh,
great
they look
on him?
amazing on you. They're
You can see
perfect.
he's wincing, like the shoes are clearly pinching him.
Okay.
Oh, you
well,
look so fancy.
Just walk around, you'll break them in.
Top of the morning to you, and he says, "What a."
He would-
the French Irish.
I
no.
say he just happened to fall across the pond into another country.
Yep. So, what do you all want to talk to him about?
Yeah, maybe we should get to the actual reason why we came. Can you talk? What did you see? You told us you saw robots, but before you got attacked, what did you see?
He sits there for a minute and he takes another big long drag of a cigarette, and he says to you, he says, it was madness. There was this very large human. He I don't know what he was. He looked like a necromancer. He was doing something crazy to these creatures. It was almost like pulling the color from them.
What creatures?
The people, the ones who are going into the robots.
Right.
Oh, the
Sorry.
mages.
I apologize. Yes.
Okay. When you say a necromancer, are you certain that was? Did it seem like he was reviving them? I mean, pulling the color from them isn't a distinctive form of magic that I know of.
He had fancy robes, and he was doing something to pull the essence from their bodies. And I don't know that he was a necromancer. I'm just saying that's what I felt. I didn't get to see him long before they sounded the alarm, and I had to run the fuck away.
When you say fancy robes, were they like distinct in any way?
They were. They look like. I'm sorry. I'm trying to go back to my notes.
Swear to God, if you say a rotund man in red robes with yellow trim standing 6 feet tall with pepper hair, I'm gonna lose it.
He was a rotund man with salt and pepper
Fuck,
hair,
I'm gonna
about
fucking
6 foot tall.
lose it.
Promise was made, Lisa. You now have to lose it. Is that canon? Does he actually say that?
Lose
Yes, no, that's the notes that I was looking for.
Fuck,
I
dude.
had-
what?
I had his
Who is that
name,
again?
but I didn't have his description.
Who is that? Remind me who that is.
The
I will
person that
remind you who that
raised
is. Nix's face pales. She says, Did he look exceptionally happy for no reason?
He was smiling. Yeah, I mean, he looked like he was taking joy from hurting these people.
Nix turns away from Thomas, and faces her friends and says, That sounds like the man that I saw in my vision from when I was made.
I thought that sounded familiar.
Hmm.
Well, that ties up that loose end.
I knew the robes had something to do with recognizing him.
Good call.
I mean, it's someone else to add to our list.
Won't he be surprised when he sees you?
So that leads us to a point then. We have an idea where the head of Prowler is. We now know where another person is at a different factory. And now we know where Aruma is in a third spot.
Do you guys think we could? I mean, if we get started now,
Let's just
I
split
don't
the
know.
party to fight the big bads.
Yeah,
I like it.
Each
Great
person gets a
plan.
boss. Maybe we. I mean, if we took out the lieutenants, you know what I mean. In advance, that might help us a lot. Kill them, get out of there.
What's the
Get rid of their
chance
leadership.
that this necromancy works by like vampire rules? And if we take out the necromancer, then it takes out all of his thralls too. And we can shut down all the robots.
Anyway?
I don't know,
Sorry,
but
what was
I'm
that?
not connected to him anymore, so maybe that would be a loophole.
Did this magic man seem like he was connected to these people he was sucking the life out of in any way?
He, are you asking Thomas?
Yeah.
He looks at you and he says, I mean, he seemed to be the one that was in charge there.
Wow.
As
Great
each one of
answer.
them stepped away, they're like, "There's no strings on me."
No, he was giving orders to the other creatures that were they were weird. The only word that I can use to describe them is wispy. They didn't seem to be completely tangible all the time.
Certainly
they-
sounds familiar.
Is ghost like a word?
Mhm.
Could they go through walls?
It is a word.
No, they clearly tried and they weren't able to.
Can't be ghost then. Can't be. Doesn't sound like a ghost to me.
That's why I said ghost like.
I would like to clarify one thing. So when you first talked about this, you mentioned the people that were like in the robots with all the stuff attached to them, but you also mentioned monsters. What are these separate monsters? Because someone made a joke when I tried to ask if they were metal-looking creatures, and I had good reason to ask that.
Well, no, that's when I'm saying monsters. I'm saying these robots are monsters.
Okay.
It's a term that covers most things in 5e. I apologize for not describing better.
Thomas, what is
Oh,
this
forgive me.
5e?
Baby.
Is that a bronze mall term?
It's another one
He
of the
he looks into
locations.
the
Their
camera.
their naming is so clever.
He looks into the camera and he's like, "You guys know," and then he looks back at you.
I like Thomas is the perfect character to just know how to break the fourth wall. He's
Yeah.
just omniscient.
I would
So
also like to request that Tom Basker start breaking the fourth wall in future episodes. Thank you.
that guy would walk into a wall before he'd break it.
He runs
He-
into the camera.
He pretty,
Knocks it over.
but he dumb.
And I don't think I made you guys understand. Like, he is part of Mestrakath, right? Like he is a drone.
What? So he's like
Sorry.
Theron. He's just like a
What?
he's like a tiny little piece of Mestrakath.
Is your goal to ruin everything we love?
Yes,
Wait, I'm so confused.
need a
Who
minute.
is?
Tom
Tom
Basker.
Tom Basker.
Hey,
Oh,
Tom
Wait,
Basker.
he was always a part of Mestrakath?
Mm-hmm.
this really is
Oh
like
my god.
so. Farron or Metrikath is basically.
4 episodes ago too.
I say Metrikath's basically multiplicity. He keeps making
Mhm.
clones of clones, and they keep getting
Mhm.
dumber.
Listen, I thought my peak anger was just at what a douchebag Mestercath was, but no, we have reached a new level because you just want to ruin everything.
That's pretty much all my campaigns.
Take
I have a
Tom away
confession.
from us.
I have a confession. I'm also Mestrakath. I've been holding it in this entire time.
Here's Tom.
And now I just have to let it out. I'm sorry.
I'm also Mestercath, actually.
Really, you too? Oh, wow!
And okay, that shouldn't be a surprise to you because I also knew that you were part Mestercath. So I don't know if
Oh,
you just
nobody
haven't
told
been
me.
sitting in on the team meetings, or
No,
I just don't think that you've been reading the emails that have been going out. Frankly.
So
So
just so you guys are aware, when I was originally talking about this, when you went in to see Father Urisai,
Urusai.
he said that Tom just like walked away, like he just disappeared. It was a couple days ago, and it would have been the time frame that you guys went and saw Mestercath. That's when Tom left.
Now I believe that there are no other Heralds of the Dawn. I think it's just Father Ursai, and every other one is a Mestercath drone just pretending.
there was like basically
Which would
there's like 3 people in the entire world that got snowed by it, and it was Casper, the guy who attacked us, and Father Urusai, and these 3 are like, boy, it seems like everyone else is really into us. We need to get into it too.
Who's real? Are any of us real anymore?
no, I already said
Well,
I'm not
this
real.
is a game, Maeve.
You're literally
Alright.
the only one who's real, Maeve.
So here's our thought then. We go to location 1, the tower, we take out the elf. We go to location 5 and we take out the necromancer.
Okay.
And then I think we have to, with all of that confusion going on and Prowler getting attacked, we're going to have to rest and then go for the dragon.
Question. So we know the necromancer is actively doing something. What does the elf do in like the scope of Prowler? Is it just a boss, like a CEO? Or are they
Yeah, runs everything.
Like,
maybe we should go ahead.
Of the 3, Casey basically has put them in order from ideally least challenging to most challenging.
Also from right to left.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Which is
very
very
worried
convenient.
about us trying to
Okay.
take on 3 boss battles back to back.
Yeah.
That being said, too, if we do that rest in between, we might be able to pull in the other groups to like come join us for the dragon battle.
I figure by that time we come out of our rest, the dragon's burning the whole city alive, and we're just gonna have to find her at some point to take her out.
Thank God for that crit. All
That'll make it easy to find her at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay. If we do that, are we forsaking the attempt to talk to Aruma before something happens?
Talk. When were we gonna talk to Aruma?
You think
thought
you think
we discussed
Aruma's
that.
actually Eldath, and
I think
Metrocath
Aruma's-
is
No.
and Metrocath is the fake Aruma?
Well,
I would believe that, actually. Yeah, 50-50 is good odds.
That's it.
but we talked about how laying the egg turns
Yeah.
Aruma insane. So if we caught Aruma before laying the egg, maybe we could talk.
Side of character, I would like to remind you of a time when Clem tried to talk to Aruma very nicely.
She was not super friendly. Yeah.
She was not very willing to talk about anything.
To be fair, Mestercath is also not very friendly. So I think what we've learned
Okay.
is dragons are just dicks. But like
Except
one or
this
both of
Beth's
them.
dragon.
Donut? What was his name?
Except for Beth's dragon.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Beth,
I thought
Beth
you meant
Bancroft.
you unlocked a memory of that little tiny dragon, little dragon pet.
Pseudo dragon.
Oh my gosh! All right, I
right, let's go
don't
do
think
the
this
boss
is gonna
rush.
work, and I don't approve of the plan, and I just want to get that out ahead of time. All right, let's go.
Noted. Let's
You
go.
have an alternative plan.
Yeah, I say, what's the other plan?
We let everyone else deal with the bosses and the other layers, and we go straight to Aruma and sneak up on her before she's aware of the shitstorm that's happening around her.
So you want to just
But, like,
do
no,
dragon,
let's do
dragon
this,
fight
it's
right
fine.
up front? No, if that's what you want, let's go. I'm fine with going for Aruma.
No. I want to voice my complaints, and I did so. Let's do your dumb plan and die.
I would just like to point out, if that's the plan, if you want them to go and fight the bosses, you already sent out messages. You just need to send some more. That's all. That's easy peasy.
Well, we told them to fight at each location.
Mm-hmm.
So if the bosses are at those locations, no big deal. They'll deal with the bosses. They'll probably die, but if we go take out Aruma, I just this is the first I've heard of us going to the dragon, so going to the dragon first.
If you guys want to do that, you 100% can. You guys were given a spot on the map.
Mm-hmm.
You know a general idea of where Aruma's lair is. You can 100% do that.
No, let's go fight the elf.
Okay.
Okay. Just meta-wise, Justin has those fights ready. So if that's what you want to do, don't not do it because of me.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, my vote is for the boss rush. Come on, man. Emily, what about you?
We're deciding between just straight to the dragon and then the climb up and everything.
Straight to the dragon or the boss rush, I think is the two plans so far.
I mean, I don't know.
That can be a vote.
That's my vote.
That wasn't on the multiple choice.
I see the logistics, the like practicality of just going straight to the dragon, because then like we're resting and she has time to like kill a bunch of people and everything. But I also see the like general like storytelling / planned point of just like climbing up like video game style through the bosses and everything. So I don't know.
I think my thought is like maybe we take out 2 bosses, we get another level before we go fight an ancient red dragon.
Counterpoint, it's been an hour and we've done nothing.
That's not true.
We
planned.
did a lot of jokes at Tom's expense.
No. Thomas. Isn't
That's
that
right.
a third
All right.
also or something?
Thomas a third.
Directive override, we're going to the boss crawl.
Okay.
Sticking with the plan that we had
I'm just
originally
making sure
spoke.
the boss crawl is what we talked about.
Yep.
All right. So you're waiting until 11:17 p.m. That was the time that you guys agreed upon? Because Nick said 11 and Maeve said 11:17.
No, we can do 11. That was just me being a pain in the ass.
Okay.
But before then, we're gonna all start like sneaking towards the tower, trying to get prepped
What
to
time?
go.
When are you guys heading to that point?
Like 6?
Yeah, we can stake out at least the first one.
Yeah, because I want to send Athena up to like make sure that like our trip isn't wasted up there, make sure that the boss is there.
Okay. I like it. So we've got a plan. You're going to the tower. You will then try to take down Prowler. Okay. So you guys are finishing up and Rawala comes in and she's like, I think I got everything set up on our end. We're going to go to insert area that you set here, and we will fight whoever it is that you needed us to fight. And we're ready for the time that you are. We'll be in place. We'll be in place around dusk.
Okay. And not to put any more pressure, but this is besides the fate of the world. So important prophecy stuff. Do your best.
Don't fuck it up.
Don't be late.
But unironically, don't fuck it up. Because this is really important. Thanks.
All right. So you all are heading in that direction towards the Prowler, which if you go to our Discord, it was a while ago, but it's up towards the north end of the town. And this is a very, very, very tall building. As you guys get into this section, you can tell that You're moving away from the middle district because the buildings are starting to get progressively larger. So you leave the middle district, they're like 3 or 4 stories, and then very quickly you're at 20 or 30 or 40 stories tall. And the beacon in the middle of this is the Prowler building.
So this is different from where we killed the Triton.
Yeah.
Yep.
We are
Okay.
at Warehouse 1 for the Triton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know why. Okay.
No, you guys were at the Prowler plant, which is number 2 on the map. I will put that.
Okay.
I know. Look, I fucked up.
No, you're fine. Okay.
Tavern chat. Paste. Oh, it's too big. All right, I'll put that in later. Anyway, you guys are headed to the north, and there's a giant building there. As you guys are going, you are walking there. Are you guys sneaking? Are you
Sneak.
Okay. So give me some stealth rolls.
I'm so good at those.
You don't it doesn't need to be anything crazy because you guys are moving within the city.
27.
12.
23.
Okay.
So, hold on. What is it? Doesn't matter. Oh. I've got 3.
Okay. Casper,
And-
you were still talking shit on Thomas, and you're talking to Nyx when you hear zombies.
Oh, do we see any?
Yeah. Just then, you turn down a street.
Talk about a walk down memory lane fighting zombies again.
Right?
Yep.
Are they coming out of that sewer?
Hold on. Byron, Nyx,
Zombie Plus.
Maeve, and where is Casper? There's Casper. Boop. All right. So you guys come down this street, and there are zombies that are coming out of the sewers. They're coming down other alleys, and they are just causing general havoc.
What power level are these zombies? Can we tell? Are they sprinters? Are they shamblers?
They do not. They do not look like 28 days later zombies. They're moving with a purpose, but they aren't running.
A fast walk, like if you have to poop.
Yeah, they look like not quite power walkers, but yeah, like they have that closed-legged. I probably should have gone to the bathroom a little bit ago at the last rest stop. Look,
So what, they're like penguin zombies?
they're just stiff-legged. Yeah, Meh, you hear in the distance.
Or you
Okay,
know,
is this
20 feet away.
not like the signs of the prophecy showing up again? Like step 1 is like the zombies show up, and then step 2 is like things from other worlds. Like, have you been talking to CJ? Do you have some plan to like bring him back for like? Is he gonna pop back up again?
I wish I would have
Just
thought
in
of that.
time for our
But-
big battle.
But these are things from your past, and we need some initiative because I didn't ask you to roll it previously.
Alrighty.
4.
15.
Yes. I'm going up by
Also
1 every time,
15.
All right, sorry, my zombies encounter crashed, so I'm gonna
Okay,
need those. Again. All right, so Byron, what'd you get?
15.
15. Nyx.
Also 15, but I am below Byron.
Okay. Casper.
Yeah, you are.
4.
Okay.
Maeve.
12.
12. Okay. All right, now let's start this encounter. There are zombies. Holy shit, did they roll good initiative. So, a bunch of zombies. Byron, you're going to get to go first as I try to figure out who's going. This guy here. He move moves up. Move this guy back here. He moves up. Byron, you can figure out what you want to do.
So gauging, do these seem like the same creatures that we fought, like outside of, like outside the mines or like even in the sewers type thing?
Yep, these feel like the kind of people that were in the sewers. But give me a perception check.
Perception check. 19.
Okay. So you see that these zombies look different shades of fresh, almost as if they'd been being held back for a time. Some of them are wearing raggedy clothes, some of them are wearing wizard's clothes, but nothing looks super, super powerful in regards to zombies, with the number of zombies that you've seen.
Okay. I think then Byron is going to walk out right in front of all of them, put his fingers in his mouth, and whistle as loud as he can to pull them all in.
Okay.
And as he's standing there, Byron's going to be standing perfectly still, and then another Byron's gonna walk out, and another Byron's gonna walk out, and another Byron's gonna walk out.
I don't know if I can.
Oh
do
no,
that.
you don't need to worry about it, but
Okay. So you walk out and just let this ear-piercing whistle go, and then all of a sudden you do what's the spell you just did? My brain just drew a blank.
mirror image.
Yeah, mirror image. And how many copies of you pop out?
3.
3. So there are now 4 Byrons standing there, and all their heads snap. And the closest one, you can hear the jaws snapping. I don't know if my mic picks that up, but you can hear them snapping as the zombie can see you. What else you want to do?
So that's my action. I'm going to turn and give
I missed one.
I'm gonna look at Nyx and say, "You got this." She's gonna take my bardic inspiration.
Okay. I missed this one guy here. He goes there. All right. Nyx, you have bardic inspiration, and it is now your turn. Byron has called all these people over to you.
Well, to me.
I'm
Not to you, but over to Byron.
holding my action.
Okay. You hold your action, and Maeve, it is your turn.
Do you want to move as well? Because you can move and hold your action.
Yeah, all right.
If you
Boop, boop, boop.
nowhere.
You probably ought to center on me behind for the rush.
Oh, behind all the Byrons?
Mhm.
I can do that. Boo-doo-doo. Alrighty.
Maeve, it's your turn.
I know what's happening, and I don't want to risk messing it up or anything. Well, I'll at least come over here.
Yeah, put on a fireball.
Huh?
The zombies all just start casting fireball. What the? Well,
What?
Justin's the
All of them
DM,
have
so
cold-
yeah,
yeah.
Cone of Cold.
Cone of Cold.
That would be Justin.
Yeah. They're in the perfect place.
What I have? Oh crap! I forgot my speed is 50 feet. That's dope.
She takes a lap around the group and then pauses.
Okay, I only went 25 feet. I just don't want to mess up this big cool thing that's gonna happen.
We hope.
Okay. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's fine. These guys can't get to you. Tell me what you're doing.
Are they this close?
The 3 that just moved over here, they just
Unless they dash.
they weren't there yet. They're back here.
I can't. Oh.
They'll be back here.
I was hoping I could attack them and walk backwards. Okay, I'll throw some darts at them, I guess.
Okay.
Like, you know. I don't want to get close to them and not be able to walk back because I really want to conserve my HP for bigger battles, you know what I mean? And I know they're about to get, like, taken care of and stuff, so.
Go ahead and attack.
15.
Hits.
22.
22 points of damage.
No, that was a 22 for the second one because I get 2 attacks.
Okay.
First one 6 damage,
Okay.
and the second one 6 damage. Let's just say it's like the. Are you kidding me?
So you hit these creatures, and the way that you hit them, it takes them out right at the knee. They're still alive, but they no longer have a leg. They are starting to crawl towards you.
Oh, but they're still alive though.
Yep.
Okay. And then that is actually all I'm gonna do. I don't want to. Yeah.
Whoops, that guy went a little too far. Okay, so that's your turn.
Yeah.
We need
Okay.
to back up just a little bit.
I might back up the rest of the way, like an out and back thing. So there we go.
Okay, this guy.
We need to rewind a little bit to
Yep.
Lisa's turn. Nobody caught it in the moment, but she said, "I hold my action," and that was it. I appreciate you, Justin, for just going along with that. Lisa needs to specify what she's holding and what the trigger is.
I was like, I
can't just
literally
hold
don't
your
think I've ever delayed my action before. I was like, fuck, I don't know how to do this. I'm always just like, yeah, let's go.
Goodness, that's really funny.
Yeah, all right. I do the thing that Rob said I do.
Okay.
Go for it. No, I want to hold my action until the zombies approach and get within 30 feet of me. When enough of them, when they finish their action and they're crawling their gross zombie buns.
Okay. So pretty much
There you go.
everybody is going to move. They can't quite get to you, but they're pretty damn close. All right, these guys move. Hold on. I got this guy back here. He's moving. He's going to double move. There's a
Yeah, bring
shambling
him
towards
in.
you.
Nice and close.
And I missed this girl back here. And she moves. All right. That is their turn. It is now Casper's turn. Boop, boop. Or wait, you're still doing stuff. Do your thing.
Yeah. Now it's I unleash my held action.
Okay.
And I use my channel divinity, and I use my Rob. Oh right, I use my turn
I love you,
undead.
Lisa.
So I need all of the zombies within 30 feet of me to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Hold on.
Wisdom save.
Like
If there's-
wow, zombies are not wise.
If
1,
there's
2, 3,
CR
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
To save you some time, if their CR is less than 2 or equal to 2, they die.
If they fail their save.
So hold on.
They
Yeah, they have to make their save first still.
They explode.
Okay. Let's see here.
Nice.
So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not plus 5, 6, 7. I got one with a 17, and we're gonna say it's this early guy over here. And then everybody else got a 14 or less.
Okay.
And then I have 2 of the bigger boys. And that is a 7 and an 8.
So of the ones that failed, which it sounds like all of them failed but one.
Yep, this
How many
guy
of
right here.
those-
Zombie, this one that I'm moving. Zombie B.
Yeah. But all of the other ones that are within range, how
All
many
are
of them are they all
CR
destroyed? 2 or
CR
lower?
1. Yep, they're all 1s and quarters.
Okay, they just blasted to goop. Just bones and goop. Let's go.
Bye.
So you all see this wall of zombies pushing towards you as Nyx feels the tug of her deity, and then there's just
Golden light of
it's just like out of a horror comedy where you guys are just fishing like bones and sinew out of your mouth as it splashes like you're in the wet zone at what's the workup
SeaWorld?
place? SeaWorld, thank you. Yep.
We're in the splash zone.
Yeah, it's just like spoosh, and it's all over you. And there's only one of those people left, and it's now top of the order. And these zombies in the back are going to move towards you. Here.
Byron kind of looks
Look, it's
over
too
at
far.
Nyx and he's like, so you're a chef and you can make tasty treats and you also worship Saren Ray
Right.
and you can channel her magic too?
Right.
We're learning all sorts of new things about you today. And he turns and starts throwing eldritch magic at these things.
God, Nyx!
I-
Yay!
I think being human has really made me much more interesting.
Yeah, touched into your inner roots.
Do you think Bryce would be impressed?
Oh,
No, we can. It's fine. We'll talk about it later.
Don't sound too desperate.
She's saying this as she's pulling pieces of zombie out of her hair and putting them on the ground.
Prestidigitate me. Prestidigitate me.
in a minute, Byron's like throwing magic at monsters. You're like, clean me.
Clean me.
All right, Byron, who are you throwing stuff at?
I will throw one at the shambling.
The guy next to you? B?
No, I'm gonna go the furthest one, the one that looks
H.
meaner. Yeah,
Oh, zombie plus D. All right, the girl.
yeah. Yes. So I will
Zombie plus ultra.
21 to attack
Yeah, that
her.
hits.
11 points of damage.
And again, you see her legs just blow out from under her, but her face smashes into the ground, and she does not get up.
Okay. He'll turn around and throw one underneath his arm to hit the other guy. Critical, so
The one right next to you?
yeah.
Oh, well, you get to tell me how that zombie explodes or whatever it is that you do, because a critical on a zombie.
Yeah, I just figure he's just just kind of
And again, splash zone, and you guys are just getting, it's just wave of gore as these zombies are exploding all over you.
okay, and then he'll turn and then he's going to send one deep all the way
Okay.
down because he's got a 300-foot range with his eldritch. So
Okay.
he's gonna
Zombie
toss
J?
one, yeah, and see if he can hit one in the splash zone. 19
That hits.
for 10 points of damage.
Okay, and as this arcane bolt lands on this, you hear in the back of your head, and he's like, ha, 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 "That's how you fucking do it. I knew I made you a fucking warlock for something." And it is now Nyx's turn, unless you got something else, Byron.
Nah, he's gonna save it.
Okay.
Is it Nyx's turn?
Oh wait, yeah, Nyx held her turn, huh? Maeve, it's your turn.
And I was like, damn, I don't think it's my turn, but I don't know how this whole action.
No.
I know
It's
everyone
Nyx's
really
turn.
low.
Yeah. She held her.
It doesn't
turn
move it
last
back down?
round.
No,
But
you
the
don't.
caster
You don't.
hasn't
You
gone
don't
yet.
change places in the turn order. You hold your action, and it uses your reaction to cast your action. But
Caster
then,
hasn't gone it off.
if you don't
No.
use it when her turn comes back around, she just loses it. Like she doesn't get
Then-
it.
Hold on, then Casper, I apologize. I thought I told you it was your turn. You get to go because you go last. You're the last person to go. I apologize.
Oh,
Here, I'll bring back a zombie.
What? No, don't worry. I mean, that's fine.
That's very
I-
generous of you, Justin. Thank you.
I have other things to do. All right. Casper, seeing the wave of goop, very quickly turns away from the non-existent threat and starts hauling ass down the road. He uses his bonus action to use his aggressive racial perk and just starts charging, lance outstretched towards the zombie, about to shish kebab him through the chest.
a little
Yeah.
bit of your power going into
Oh
each of
my
the zombies.
Oh, Jesus, you rolled a 30
crit-
fucking 2?
A crit on that zombie.
All right, explain
for
to me
a
how you
lot of
explode
damage.
this thing.
Casper is going to he goes just charging, screaming, and impales it to the chest. The zombie's still kind of a little alive, and then he's going to take the lance with the zombie on and smash it into the next one to his side.
I feel like with a 32, you just run through it. It just explodes around your body.
But they're both gonna explode. Okay, it was a 27 to hit for 19 damage. 7 of it radiant.
So you smash this thing, and it's not very normal for this to happen, but this zombie back here, turns around. It looks like he's getting ready to
Coward.
shamble away. Anything else for you?
You know what? I think I still have some movement. Actually, I do. I'll move closer.
All right, you menacingly take a step forward.
Yeah.
Nick's now your turn. Go ahead and go, and then Maeve, you'll be up after that.
Boop. Can get about to there. And this thing will be within just. It's fine, doesn't matter.
Seems like you're lying.
It's one little zombie. Yeah, no, it's not a lie. It's more just like stretching the
Nope.
toll of the dead is all. Fine. In which case I will dash on my action and get in front of their head.
Okay.
At least I can hang out in Casper's magical paladin
That was
range
really
or
cool.
whatever.
What you did.
Nix.
I like.
Oh.
I mean,
Thank
Maeve.
you.
Sorry.
I wasn't planning on burning my channel divinity this early, but
Here, wait,
it's fine.
Oh,
Do, 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 do,
it was cool.
I mean, in all fairness, you did just kill like 17 monsters, so
Yeah, I know, that's true.
the biggest
Probably would've-
multi-kill of the game so far, I think.
Yeah. A guy in the back, he goes, multi-kill.
toasty.
So I get inspiration for that.
Nope.
We're using your class feature.
Maeve,
I used it smartly. I did
Maeve,
it. Not at
you
all.
you ran off the board. What's
I
happening?
didn't mean to. I just was trying to go back to where I was for a second. So sorry.
There's a CR
I-
quarter on the map. Just
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's
You know
more,
what to do.
It's more that this was like 50 feet, and I don't want to dash or waste a key point just to dash to kill one zombie. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I got it
I
covered.
get that.
I'm just walking out here. That's it.
Okay.
I'm working
All right,
really
leave it.
hard this round.
If it's just the one, I say we plan on just keep on moving, and if we catch up to this thing, great. And if we don't, fuck it.
Byron.
Fine.
We got
no,
places
Casper,
to be.
Casper.
Hey, look, it's 165
wait,
feet.
Wait. I almost skipped Casper again. Casper, it's your
okay.
turn.
Thanks, DM. You're a real one. I appreciate.
Yep.
I appreciate that. Okay. You know what? I don't know. Do I want to waste a javelin on this? Can I make my turn take forever? How much time can I waste?
You wasted
okay.
a javelin, Farron. You
40
might as
minutes.
well.
All right. That. All right. I'm just. I kill it?
Okay,
Let's see how
it's
bad
dead.
I do it. No. Let me roll. All right. 27 to hit for 26 damage. And
Okay.
then 29 to hit for 19 damage.
It never
Um,
made it to the second hit, so tell me how
and
you
I-
killed it.
Another attack later. I
Casper's just spamming.
He hates zombies.
just through the back, impaled into the stone. Just completely killed. Then. Oh. All right. Good job, guys. That's one boss down, right?
Not exactly. We've got quite a few more bosses to go, and I'd be willing to bet even more grunts to get through before we get there.
Okay.
All right, it's getting darker. As we can
yeah.
tell by the map getting darker.
We keep going. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh god, it's getting unnaturally dark fast.
Oh, so I never apparently hit apply to the game board. I was just watching this be slightly dark at dusk. But yeah, you
Oh, it's been this way the whole time then.
you all destroy these zombies. There's nothing in their pockets. They didn't have any weapons. They were just straight up gonna slap you to death. But you can hear across the city there are people screaming as if this is happening in lots of places.
All right.
Still heading off to Prowler.
Yes,
Has his hands full.
we can't save everyone.
Okay.
Oh, sorry,
We
let me do
won't
that in
even
character.
try.
Casper, I know you
What?
can hear them screaming. We can't save everyone. Stay focused. Don't let your paladin-y ways get in the way of this.
Okay. Thanks for checking in.
Okay.
So you all head to the Prowler main office.
And just to be clear again, we're going a little bit early to try and stake it out. before
Yep.
we actually go there. Okay.
All right. So this map is it is not really.
Not
It doesn't
finished.
do justice. It doesn't do justice to the size of this building, because this building is a skyscraper. It's 60 or 70 floors tall, and there is a well manicured area around this building. There are little fountains, a nice little what's the term in front of the
Moat?
Washington Monument, the big
Reflecting pool.
yeah, it's like a little reflecting pool that's in front of the building. There's just, this seems like the fanciest area that you've been in that hasn't just been mansions. This is clearly an area with lots and lots of money attached to it. Let's see here. There's Byron, there's Casper, there's Maeve, and there is Nyx. There we go. So before you is a very it's actually a really, really beautiful building that goes up into the heavens. Evenly spaced windows are there. It just looks futuristic. There are magical lights that are every 20 or 30 feet going across, and then every 20 or so feet going up. So this really is a beacon going into the night sky. There are you can see there's multiple entryways into this area. Oddly, there's no zombies in this section.
Are there any people at all?
Is it
There's random people walking back and forth, but everybody seems to be walking with a purpose, because there are fires going on in the background now. You can see the rest of the city's kind of devolving into chaos.
I'm going to release Athena and start watching over her as she flies up.
Athena flies up into the air, or wherever you're trying to get her going to.
Yep.
Okay. Are you going anywhere in particular, or are you holding that close to the chest, or?
Nope. So she is, I've been in this building before. I'm going to basically kind of follow up to around the same balcony in which he and I scuffled, and try and get an idea of seeing into a window or something amongst all those gardens that are up there.
Okay. Athena flies up, and you can see that as she's going up, the building seems pretty empty compared to what you're used to. She sees some guards that are on each floor, but not a lot. Up on the top floors, you do see that it appears there is some people in there fortifying their area.
Okay, but
And you can see all this stuff through the windows.
But we don't see the main guy.
You cannot see now.
Sorry, was it just one floor that was fortifying their area, or was it?
It's closer towards the top. It's not at the very top. It's if you had to guess, it's 10 stories down.
I'll keep going up then.
Okay. So you keep going up. Oddly, after about another floor and a half, it looks rather empty.
So, not in here as far as we can tell.
I mean, you haven't seen them, no. But I mean, this is a big building. If you look on one side, it doesn't mean that they're not someplace else.
All right, so can she look for a window and go in?
These are glass windows. I don't know if there's a magic that would allow the owl to get through them.
Not glass windows, but there are balconies with doors and things like that.
At the very top, if you want to go to the very top, you could try to get in that way. But we would do a d20 roll. On an 11 to 20, there's a space for Athena to get in. On a 1 to 10, the doors are closed.
Okay. I guess give it a shot then.
Sure.
You want
Athena
me to roll?
goes up. Yeah, go ahead. At the very, very top, there is this beautiful garden that has these wonderful fountains. You rolled a 2. So there's these wonderful fountains, nicely trimmed hedges. There is just these beautiful stone-worked benches, and there is a door that leads in. When Athena goes up to that door, however, it is clearly held shut. Athena is not able to get the door open.
Okay.
Are they bolted shut or like magically sealed shut?
She's an owl.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
fair
wouldn't know.
enough.
It's just
I didn't know if it was
the door's closed.
okay.
Okay. I will kind of snap out of it while she returns, and I will kind of look and say, I couldn't see Vinyara. I'm not sure if he's up there or not, but there are doors. It doesn't seem very populated towards the top.
We could just fly up. Nyx pulls out her broom. Be a bit slow going to take us one at a time, but we could get everyone up there and just go in top down.
It'd be good. I think we'd have to start from farther away and then go up and in.
I like that plan. The only other plan I had was I can make us all look like Prowler people because we've killed them. I know what they look like. I can cast magic to have that seeming and we appear as other people. I was going to make Casper the Triton and us look like the individuals that did, that worked with him. So we could just, like, we survived. I'll make him look damaged and like he was, coming. I'll make, Casper looks pissed all the time. So he can pull that part off. But that's if we decide to go in through the bottom.
We fly up, we skip anyone down in the bottom half of the building.
Yes.
This is a really tall building. This would take a long time to get up.
Well,
Jesus.
so the flight option helps us bypass a lot of things. If we get to the top, there's a chance that they could bring more up with us, but seemingly we could avoid everything as long as the outside of the building isn't sensor trapped with anything like alarm spells. I could try to dispel that, but
It probably is. I like the broom idea.
I'm okay with that.
I'm thinking, okay, is there something here? I'm thinking something to the effect of like, can we like light the ground floor on fire and then like bolt the doors or something so we trap people inside and then we can go up to the top floor and just try to take out the big bad while the fire takes out the people on the ground floor?
So
Is there something there?
that's what our plan was. The maidens are coming to this location, remember? And we're going to try to sneak past, in your case, fly up is our sneaking.
Well, specifically, I think her point was with the fire.
It's a
Do
little
you
fire
want me to
focused,
just
yeah.
climb
But
this thing?
What?
Do you want me
If
to
you
just
want
climb
to.
this thing?
I don't know that that's going to be faster than
See what's
flying
there?
up.
Also, they might see you. I know you're fast. I don't know if you're sneaky.
I know it's
Are there
what is
any?
it, 70 stories.
Yeah,
Might
it's
get
real
tired.
fucking tall.
Ah!
Are there
So-
flight brooms around?
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, give me. Actually, let's go back to the luck thing. 11 to 20. There's something very close. You can definitely get one, but 1 to 10, you're gonna have to try to find it.
Okay. Alrighty, let's give this a try. You said 11 to 20, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Okay, well, I do have one broom though. If it doesn't take more than a couple of minutes for us to get up and down, we could take one person, you know what I mean? Like we can make 3 trips and get
Wow.
everybody up there.
How fast does the broom go?
You roll a D100.
Oh
So
my gosh,
D20.
I'm sorry. My brain. I I was thinking of talking to my deity.
51. How does that work on your scale,
I was
Justin?
thinking about talking to my deity. I'm sorry.
Is it?
Yeah, she's
Okay,
like
that's an 11.
Okay.
I was
11 to
like, I'm gonna
20,
10%
78.
chance. I don't know.
That's not
I'm
gonna do
sorry.
it.
I got no excuses. No excuses.
So you see about 50 feet away, there's a beautiful case, and it says flight across the top of it. There's 15 or so brooms, and they are all organized beautifully.
Great.
Byron walks over and starts just pumping
Yeah.
coins into the slot to start unlocking brooms.
I want to unlock all of them,
Okay.
and I want to stick all of the ones other than the ones we're using inside of my bag of holding.
Do you know how many Danvers brides there are total?
As you
Arm-
are thinking that,
Army of
Um,
50
12
show
or
up.
under. 12 or under.
Go, go, go.
you see
Double up on the flight brooms.
you said see 20 of the Danvers brides show up, and they look like they've been in a fight. And you see Rawala and you see Hasmig, and they come up to you. They run up their armor, just jingling against their bodies as they run towards you, and they're like,
What the hell happened to y'all?
Did you not see the zombies? We must have killed 100 on the way here. And you look at them, and their beautiful white robes are covered in gore and viscera.
As we are still covered in gore and viscera.
so are you.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, we kind of faced the same thing, except Nyx killed them in like a millisecond.
Cleric.
I
So-
wish we would have had a cleric with us. Alas, we're just fighters.
Okay, so kind of an update to your plan. Whenever you guys completely and utterly survive this encounter,
Yes.
I will specify, Thomas's location and all of the mechs and say, like that's going to be your ultimate namesake. Like you're going to claim the city by taking out all of those mechs.
We're going to cleanse the city by going to number 5 on the map, which is Warehouse 3.
Exactly.
Okay.
Perfect.
The naming conventions on this are amazing.
You have to have that in front of you right now, don't you?
No, I don't.
That. You looked at it though to pre-type your notes for everything.
Why didn't you just like retcon it? You got
Nope.
The order.
Nope.
I have
We're not allowed to
100%
retcon it.
bought into it. That is now what it is.
It's too
Okay,
good
I
to
appreciate
retcon
that.
at this point.
That's great.
I'm gonna hand them the rest of the flight brooms.
Oh,
in
good
case they need
call.
'em.
We'll have to double up.
Get them around the city a little bit faster.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
great.
How far away are you guys from the building?
I think we're just outside of it.
Well, just for the spirit of them not watching us literally fly up the building, maybe like a street over.
Yeah.
And then rise up and then go, like an
Okay.
angle.
Okay.
strategy.
So, who all is going with you?
Just us four.
Okay, it's the 4 of you, and the Danvers brides are going to go in through the first floor.
Yep.
Do
Yep.
you give them a signal? Do they just wait? Everybody synchronize swatches? Like, what is...
11 o'clock. They go, we
Uh,
go, or whatever.
So,
When you see 4 jags flying in on brooms overhead, that's your sign to go.
can I ask a question? Why aren't we just having them fly up to help us with the big boss and have them
'Cause
go
we
in
want-
at the bottom instead?
Because we want them to take care of all the little guys so that the little guys don't come interrupt and boost our fight
I
with the
see,
big
I see.
boss.
Basically, as they invade the plaza, we want the building to come down to them, and then we take out the boss.
Okay.
That was
You don't have
the
to
plan.
commit to killing all of them. We're really here to kill the boss. And then we can reevaluate. We'll come back to you once we're done. But
And cause confusion.
we
some noise.
get it. We brought Thomas. He's kind of
Oh,
fucked up
God.
still, but we told him to bring his little stuff. Nothing big. Just noise, not impact.
Do you like an honorary Danvers bride?
Hmm?
Does he
No,
wear
he's-
a little veil when he travels with them? Clips to his beret?
Yeah, well, he wears it over his face. It's like It's instead of being, it's more like
One of
a
those like French
Like a
ones.
funeral veil.
It's a half veil, and he's got like the stick now on his cigarette, and he's like, I only see death in front of me.
Oh my god, I knew those
What a great
buckle shoes
character.
were gonna look so good on him.
you can see he's clearly having trouble
Fashionable
running in
lad.
them, but he's still
Ow,
wearing them.
ow, ow, ow.
Takes off the buckles, uses them as stars.
All right. So, you all are gonna fly up. I'm gonna need stealth rolls from everybody. If they're going to go in as you guys are flying, I need them at disadvantage.
Boom.
Wait, what did you say? If
If they're gonna wait until you're flying in,
no.
gotcha.
you're rolling stealth at disadvantage.
They're going
if they're
in.
going
So
first,
they're definitely going in first because we wanted to pull down the building before we head up.
then you're at advantage. Okay. So you've got your brooms, and you just hear this wah, 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 as lights start flashing red around the building, and you can hear chaos ensuing. And you hear boom as Thomas clearly has set off one of his flashbangs, signaling for you guys to go. Give me
Nice.
Viva la Navajo!
So our advantage then.
yes, you're at advantage
I'm
because
just gonna
if
use the higher roll at the disadvantage one that I did.
if you were flying in and they were waiting to see you, then you were at disadvantage because people would be looking.
Mm.
Byron, do we consider this an important role? If so, could you give me bardic inspiration for this? I have a +0. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you bardic inspiration.
Okay. I got a 9, so I'm not gonna use it yet.
That'd be good. I rolled a
I
32.
can hold it, right? Oh my god.
I accidentally
Gone.
did disadvantage, but mine's a 24 if you take the higher number of the two.
Yeah, that's fine. It's the same.
And then
it's
a
the same thing.
20, and then we got a 19 or higher for everybody.
Everybody's 19 or higher. It actually works out to your advantage. The moon is a crescent, so there's not a ton of light to see you all as you fly in and land on that perfectly manicured roof.
Great.
Okay. So there is a entryway door. I can't do it on this map here, but it is a large, about 15 feet tall, 20 feet wide set of doors. As you land on the roof, though, you do also see that there is a giant stone piece that looks like something sits on top of it.
So
There's nothing there right now, but like it would be a
that's-
perch.
That answers my question. I was about to ask, does it look like there's a place for a dragon up here?
Yes.
Alright,
Looks
so
like
that
there's
is
a
exactly what it
place
looks
for
like.
a dragon, but not a dragon in that place. All right.
There is not a dragon in
So
that place.
Just curious about this garden. Oh, I'm sorry, Case.
I just didn't want us to land yet because I wanted to, as we get up there, I want to detect magic and start looking for alarm spells and other magical traps because this dude's magic
Yeah,
heavy.
so you see that there's an alarm spell that is across the entire top floor, and there are also sporadically magical traps that are set across the roof.
Okay, then as I see, I will immediately dispel the alarm.
Okay, you can do that, easy peasy. You know where the other traps are. You could probably land and tell everybody where to go. It's not like it's every 4 feet there's a trap. It's not the Indiana Jones, like I have to jump on this square, then this square, then this square. They just have them spread out across the top, so that if somebody were to land, more than likely they would land on one of these traps.
All right, I'm already 2 spell slots down and
Good.
multiple bardic inspirations down. So Let's
Well,
do this.
I mean, I haven't burned mine yet, so
Yeah, I don't know.
It only
I'm not
lasts
mad
for
about-
it only lasts for 10 minutes, so yours is gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay. I'll dispel that. Point out this traps and say don't do that. And now, Nix, you had something about the other stuff.
I mean, yeah, it was kind of. I want to just check the garden just to see if there was anything that I was like, hey, are these mysterious plants that are gonna make us fall asleep the second that we land? But
Give me a
I
perception
feel
check.
like if there was a. I feel like if there's some kind of magical trap, I think we probably already taken care of that. I got a 6.
Okay, nope. You can.
Oh,
nothing's
they're
seen.
so lush.
Yeah, you see a
Their
giraffe.
water
and
bill must be insane.
Yeah, you see a giraffe and there's a ducky that is carved out of the shrubs, but you don't see anything that you're like, oh, that's malicious.
Are they the same size?
They're different sizes. There's
Oh.
someone clearly took some initiative to make this thing look beautiful.
Is it a horse-sized duck?
It's a yes.
It's 100 duck-sized horses.
That's on the other side. On the other side of the dragon roost.
I wonder what they're trying to say.
Can we
Okay.
try the door and see if it's unlocked?
Okay.
Yep.
You go up and try the door. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Shit. Yeah, I've
Oh,
brought
but
that
we're
upon
right next to each
myself,
other.
didn't I?
Yay!
Yay!
Am I on the map somewhere?
Got a nat 20.
Oh, there we go.
Everybody put themselves
Got a
on the top.
23.
Plus
I
5.
don't know why.
That was
I
great.
would like to say not.
Plus 5. I got a 28.
themselves on the top.
Okay. So you,
I just saw Maeve's little arrow going like midway through the building.
I have no idea.
And then I blinked and then she just disappeared into the roof.
I've never claimed to be good at moving figures around on Tailspire.
That's fair.
Actually, I think I've heard you claim that exact thing
So-
a few times.
Liar.
so I do need to know: was anybody else behind you, beside you? Where was everybody else?
No, Nix is a go-getter. The only
Yeah,
person who
I
was
say.
remotely close by was Casper so that I could get his bonus.
Yeah, I'm within 10 feet of her.
Okay, then I need from you a dexterity saving
Dex
throw as
save.
well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Byron's standing out in the middle of the garden. He's like, so there's a trap there and there. So let me try and look for traps on the door. What? Oh, God.
Got it. Boom.
What? Explode. A 12, and I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration.
That's probably smart.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
As you're thrown 400 feet.
Off the building.
That is a 21.
Okay, so with a 21, you guys are both going to take half damage of this as you touch the door in front of you. There is chunk, 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 chunk as fire creeps out from underneath the door and up your legs and back to about 10 feet behind you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fire's no fun.
Yep.
Okay. How
Yep.
much damage we're taking?
That would have been 28 points of damage, but you guys are going to take 14.
And we do have our temp HP from the snack.
That's right. We got snacks.
You didn't eat yours yet.
I
It's
would
okay.
imagine.
Yeah, go eat
Joke's
it
on
now.
you. Nyx is a human body where she has to eat regularly again. Gross. She also sleeps now. We haven't even explored that.
Yeah.
My
Nyx feels
sleeps.
a rumble in her tummy. She's like, oh no, this is an opportunity.
Byron just prestidigitates it. He's like, you forgot. You will crap your pants
She's like,
now.
I don't know. She's like, I don't know when to go anymore. I don't know. I don't remember what these sensations mean.
Yeah, you'll figure it
All
out.
right. So you have triggered this trap.
Yep.
And as you do this, however, now there are lights on the roof, and they are going
Great.
brah, brah, brah.
And we take out our Nautica
The
hats
rave.
and reversible crop tops,
Is
and we pretend we're in a rave.
when they triggered the trap, did the doors open?
The door is now unlocked. Maybe it's not locked, but so like she opened the door, and as she opened the door,
Triggered the
trap
trap.
triggers, and the door is open in front of you. You see a set of stairs leading down.
Nix, make sure you eat your next snack.
Byron
I like it.
Byron says, "Okay, I can see magic. Let me look for this stuff. Let me
Don't
take
worry,
the
Byron.
lead."
I'll go first. No, you can go first.
So Byron will start to head down the stairs. He's going to be looking for everything. Traps. Magic glows for him right now, so all that's covered.
So you are walking down the steps. You make it down 2 or 3 flights of steps, and you can see magic coming up from below. And what I mean by that is you see shapes in the stairwell that you would imagine are people coming to you, not like, oh, look, there's a magic lamp over there in the corner.
Does any of the shapes look like mechanical in nature?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so then I'll turn back, and then we see what, 2, 3.
You see one very magic shape headed towards you.
All right, so I'll just kind of
What?
say like,
Oh,
1, and I'll back up. I want to be behind the doorway, so like whenever he opens the door, like, that type thing. Like, we're not, if that's possible.
Are we hiding behind the doors so that when he comes out, we can kind of spring out on the sides?
That's my thought.
So
plan?
this is not
Okay.
this is not a door situation. The steps just come up. Think of it like a castle.
Okay,
So
so
the
it's
steps
open.
come up and open up. Mhm.
All right, so then I'll just kind of say, 1 coming. I don't.
I will really quick cast Aid at 2nd level. I'm going to use it on myself, Nix, and Maeve, I think.
Okay, I'm moving you all in. If you see anybody in there, it's because I didn't erase them.
I'm casting Aid at 3rd level.
What does aid do?
So you get 10 more max HP for 8 hours.
All right.
So for the rest of the campaign.
Ooh.
So
mad at it. Thank you.
you all are standing there in where this entryway is right here. And there are people coming from this direction. It looks the steps are up here, but that would actually be them coming. Their down would actually be up. It's just the way the map is. Does that make sense?
Not really, but
So you guys are on the top floor, and those steps that are to your character's right,
Mhm.
those would be coming up to you, not down to you. It's just in
Okay.
reverse.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. Yeah.
So
Concept.
Yep, go ahead.
Well, I'm thinking a little bit metagamey, but we only have a couple of minutes left. If this is something that we want to try to battle, what if we all just ready a bunch of spells, and then as soon as this thing comes up, we just blast it? Just blast it. Just start blasting.
We can definitely try that. Byron is going to run up the wall.
Okay. So you run up the wall. Let me make
We
a
can
fucking note of
definitely
that.
try that. I won't, but you guys can definitely try that.
Byron ran up the fucking wall.
I'd like to run up the wall, please.
Yeah, I'll just hang on the ceiling, upside down, ready to attack.
If you all in listening land couldn't hear that, that's my hair running off my head because of that comment. So you're fucking Spider-Man on the roof or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And what else is everybody doing as you got one more action before they're going to turn the corner?
I'm going to hide. Like, just
Okay.
try and make myself unseen up there.
Yep.
As best
Give
I can.
me a stealth check.
17.
Okay, you are stealthy.
I'd like to prep Entangle
Okay.
when it rounds the corner and see if I can just snag this thing before it even gets close.
Okay. Anybody else?
Maeve already, presumably, because it doesn't take an action to put on the cloak of displacement or like set it up or anything. It just like works once it's on. So presumably while they were like getting ready for battle, she would have put it on. But Oh god, I gotta find this thing. You see it
Well-
like start. You see just like an illusion of herself. She puts the cloak on, and you see an illusion of herself projected next to her.
Okay. Perfect.
And then she'll just get into like fighting stance, I guess.
Casper.
I am going to cast Bless. We're buffing up, baby. We're
Okay.
buffing up. Level 1. I'm blessing Byron, Nyx, and Maeve.
Nice.
Casper just does some jujitsu, pointing at different people, spells flying everywhere. So remember, you guys are blessed, please. And that will last for probably this combat.
And then
Casper.
I'm gonna center myself in like at the top in front of the stairs.
Okay. So set your guys where you want to be, your folks. Obviously, Byron, you can't set yours because you don't have a spider climb in Tailspire yet. However, I wrote down that you are on the fucking wall.
there you go.
And
Oop, I just disappeared.
as you all get ready, Byron, you can see this magic getting closer to you.
What kind of magic?
What kind of magic?
Yeah.
Well, it's funny that you say that, because as you think that, these two creatures come running around the corner, and they are running on the side of the wall. And out from behind them steps a rotund-looking human male wearing a red robe with yellow trim.
This guy
He
gets
stands
around.
roughly 6 foot tall. He's got black hair and a goatee and it's speckled gray. And you can see he smiles as we fade to black.
You sneaky bitch!
Honestly, this is best case scenario.
Yeah.
Because now we don't have to be like, what? Do we want to go
boy.
get some closure?
I
He
mean,
kicked us.
in the most loving
Yeah.
of ways, Justin.
My. Okay, all right. Okay, rotund man.
I like how he has an established name as well.
Yeah.
Let's just be Rotund Man.
So anyway, I start blasting.
Yep. So that's where we're going to stop tonight. We're going to pick up, unfortunately, in 2 weeks with this. Next week, we're going to pick up something else. Somebody's going to run some sort of one shot. I don't know whether it's going to be in Casey's world or somebody else's world, but I unfortunately have to go do my job and can't play make believe with you all, and that makes me sad.
Very sad.
Yes.
I don't know if,
family.
I know.
I don't know
right?
if your boss is still in chat, but can we tell him off?
There's nothing
Right.
that we can. There's nothing that we can do. I got to go to a convention. We can't just stop that.
Gross.
I know.
Boo.
I know. But we really appreciate everyone sticking through tonight. This really was all of the plans before the end. So thank you all. You are all rock stars, and you're the best. So, Rob, you have
Yeah.
the very important choice of picking who's getting inspiration. It
Me.
can't be one of. No, you can't pick you. I was just getting ready to say that. Damn, I jumped in front.
Can it be me?
I wouldn't pick you anyway. So
Oh,
The audacity.
That was a kick right in the lips.
right in the heart.
Jail. Straight to jail with you.
I can say that on Twitch.
I'd like to give the Justin's boss. I don't.
I'll tell him tomorrow in case he's not on.
Yeah. But you guys aren't going to be here. Can they have it when you guys come back?
Sure.
Okay. Then I'd like to do that. To welcome you to the stream and be able to use it against.
And you know
Your
what?
coworker.
Misprint wasn't here this week to use his from last week. So
Sure,
maybe
he can
he'll
have
be
it for next
here
week.
to save our butts next week.
That works. So, my boss will get inspiration in 2 weeks, and Misprint will get inspiration again next week.
All right, Sage, I appreciate your suggestion to give it to Justin to make it even harder for us. I don't think you need to worry about Justin making it hard for us. That's okay.
But I may try to give it to Kite Sage so Kite Sage could give it back to me so that I can kill
Wow.
all of you.
I also don't appreciate the TPK. TPK. Get out of here, Kite Sage.
Kite Sage, you've already won the internet once for today, but I'll say you won it again. All right. Well, we thank you all. You've been super, super awesome. Look forward to seeing you again soon.
This was a fun session. Love you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.